Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield and I'm a professional dance choreographer and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States, and we're here to take a look at a dance practice sketch with BTS for their track Swim. I enjoyed learning Swim, I enjoyed doing a review of the choreography, being able to see it in a live context as well as other tracks on their album, so I am intrigued on what their dance practice shenanigans are most likely going to look like post-military service. I'm ready, I hope you are. Let's watch.
갑시다. 빵이만 잘하면 될 것 같아. Scream, scream, waterfalling up, 빵, 빵. 형 고개 들고. 고개 들고. 너무 이렇게 하면은 안 보여가지고 여기서 그냥 빵, 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 빵. 한 다음에 우리 이거 어떻게 맞추겠더라? Swing. 이거.
결국 원래대로 하기로.
결국 원래대로긴 해. 그냥 원래대로 잘 해보자.
근데 잠깐만. 아까 잘했는데.
이거 아니야? 이거 아니야? 맞아. 그거야.
진짜 1시간 이거 연습했다고.
Hey, can I just say, I am really impressed with RM's growth in torso utilization. So the fact that he practiced that, I think it absolutely paid off. Because he used to be really, really stiff. He still is in some ways, but he's really improved.
Swim, swim.
Nice. Ooh, speed change happening in the back. I think I already touched on that, but that was really nice.
천천히 내려가지고 해야 돼.
어느 정도로 걸까요? 많이 걸자.
그래 방언다 또.
That was funny. I like those pants.
아니 이게 좀 곤란해. 왜냐면 윤기가 여기 서 있어 진짜로.
그렇네.
그래서 나갈 수가 없어. 윤기가 조금만 빨리 걸어줄 수 있나 혹시?
아니 좀 더 일찍 출발하면 되죠. 난 그 그림까지 하고 갈 거야.
한번 해보자.
So you should be.
내가 옆으로 나온 게 아니라 앞으로 나와야 돼.
형 이제 한번 찍어보고 여기만 이 부분만 찍어보고 가볼까요?
So confusing.
약간 긴 때 빨리 올라와야 이게 맞나? 자, 나라?
근데 이거 웨이브 해 다? 혹시? 이거 다 약간 쳐?
시작을 딱 이거?
그러니까 이거 웨이브 구름만 치셔버리고.
근데 긴 때 정국이 처음에 약간 좀 빨리 올라와야 다다닥이 보이는데 올라오면서 다다닥 이렇게 하면은 이렇게 되더라고요. 긴 다다닥.
Like how Jimin talks like this, it's interesting because when you look at his solo behind the scenes, he directs like this too. I call it an auditor skill set where he's a cleaner. So he's going and he's making modifications and adjustments based on video, and that's how he did a lot of his solo stuff, especially his the more recent solo works before enlisting, right? Or while he was enlisting, that's what was getting released. So I like that that's being utilized here because he's really good at it, to kind of make the overall picture work practically for who he's working with, whether that's for just himself, with the group, or with, in the case with the other members.
정국이처럼 빨리 와야지.
좀 빨리 올라와.
정국이처럼 많이 올라오는 걸로.
좀 올라와야 다다닥이 보이더라고요.
각 동작이 다 없어야 돼 이거 알지?
긴 다다닥 이렇게 해야 될 것 같아요. 긴 다다닥.
Meaning adding extra isms in your movement, making it very clear and readable. Okay, so seeing that section where they drop down in the speed change and then they body roll it up, they have a nice clear finish punctuation at the back end or like at the upper part of the torso. And that's probably what Jimin was mentioning, was you don't want it to bleed all the way through because then you lose that dynamic, that it kind of loses the charm of the phrase where you have that kind of punctuation there before moving on to something else versus just bleeding it through the phrase. Because some moves call for that and some moves don't. So that was nice. I like that you could see the practicality of that.
오케이 연습하자.
스윙 할 거야? 예. 해보자. 일단 한번 바로 해보자. 그 여기 한번 맞춰봅시다. 이제 스윙 여기.
태영이도 맞춰야 될 것 같아요. 여기.
스윙. 아 이렇게 가면 안 될 것 같고. 뭔가 그냥 쑥. 그러니까 담백하게 목.
So don't use the
어디서
wrist.
시작할 거예요? 어디서 시작해요?
The elbow directs and this connects.
스윙 이렇게.
Yeah.
오케이. 그럼 여기서부터 해볼게요. 5, 6, 7, 8. 일단 스윙. 스윙. 그 떨어지는 것도 지민이 약간 빠르다. 조금 다시 한번.
That was a range decision. There it is. Yeah. J-Hope cleaned the range on that. What is range? Range is not the A and the B of a move, but it's how long it takes to get from one point to another. So in J-Hope's case, when he told Jimin, you're going a little too fast, it wasn't he was doing the move incorrectly. It was his range, or how he was getting from A to B of that said move, was different than those next to him. And you can see that when it comes to moves like that. And I will say, I like the fact that they're being tedious. Why is it important to be tedious like this? If you want the routine to be readable and very clear and clean, you have to be this tedious. And so that's exactly what we were able to see. And that's what I said when we looked at it in a review for the choreo, was all of this really checks out on the range. And that's way trickier to get clean than just popping or creating really staccato finish points that start and finish very quickly.
Swing, waterfall in up, bam, swing. 남자 항상 이겨 여기. 왜? 나징 오케이.
계속 한 번만 해가지고
다시 처음부터 찍어볼래?
제가 이거 wanna be 이거 하고 있잖아요.
지금 B하고 이발을 살짝 이쪽.
Oh, I respect the mess out of this teacher. You know why? Because he's got a freaking MacBook Pro in his hand in comparison to an iPad. Most of the time you see iPads. I love this because that is me. 1000%. Love that. I feel so seen. Let's go.
그냥 한번 해보고 싶었어. 이렇게 한 번만 아니야 이렇게 한 번만 더 할까요? 하면은 이게 열심히 하는 사람처럼 보이잖아.
하긴 싫은데 말해보면.
Oh, yeah, it is. And they kept it in. I relate to that. That's fun.
옛날보다 많이 맞았어. 좋아.
이거 우리 트위터 올리자.
Let's post it on Twitter. Oh.
이건 반칙이지. 비는 게임
한번 하고.
Can't grab in a pushing game.
안 보고 해봐.
아 오늘 안 보네.
It's true.
좋아. 좋은 생각이다.
Oh. One of the members
나 일반.
is
수빈은 뒤에 있고 너는 앞에 있어.
has a fill-in today.
아니 나랑 맞추면 돼. 아닌가? 내가 두 팀인가?
아니지 우리 셋이 같이 않나?
3, 4 하지 않아요? 네.
살짝 형한테 맞추면 돼?
얘야?
우리 보는 거 앞에 약간 보는 걸로 맞추긴 했거든.
앞에 보는 거예요?
보는데 땅을
아 그냥 얼굴 시선.
각도.
연습 많이 해야겠는데?
우리 여기 스탑하는 거 우리. 해야 돼.
땅.
What a falling up 할때 스탑.
네. 이게 끊는 데가 없으니까 더 낫네요. 그냥 이렇게
크게 하면 될 것 같아.
이렇게 툭 끊지 말고 그냥 이렇게 하니까 낫
아.
아니 일단은 그 안무 하는 것부터 해가지고 해서 한번 맞춰보고 그냥
옆보다는 뒤로 많이 가요.
뒤로 가? 이거 아니야? 그냥 아예 이렇게 가는 건가?
몸이 가는 거. 몸 전체가.
그치?
It's the upper. It's like a body roll, but it's not the same. Yeah.
두 번째 하는 사람들은 거의 골반부터 시작.
오케이.
Okay, it's talking about the hands or by the hips if you're doing it the second time, aka matching range on what the first line is doing. They're taking the arms and they're sending them. So the second line needs to have a reference point of when they join in, so it is the same versus making it a canon, which a canon would be a sequence of movements with different start and finish times, which could inherently work, but it looks cleaner if you want it as an add-on. That component would have to be clarified, which is what you see here. And so also the body roll, it looks like we're knocking the shoulder back and then initiating a body roll through. So we're not making it where we're initiating from the head or the top of the front. We're knocking back. Like, if you think about it in the sense of the song Swim, like when the water hits a rock, on the shore, it kind of resonates like that. So I see that work too.
그리고 오른쪽 위치, 오른쪽 골반부터 시작. 처음 하는 사람들은
Yeah, it's an isolation. Isolation. First is you're not pulling it up, you're sending it back.
Swing, waterfall in the bam, bam.
Man, that's tedious AF.
Swim. I spend my lifetime watching you.
I agree with that.
안 내려가고 바로 가는 거죠.
So what's the difference between what this and this is? It's an isolation. They're isolating the chest back and then finishing it out versus starting the body roll, which I think when I covered it, I wasn't thinking about sending it back at all. I was thinking about the body roll starting from the sternum. So it got a similar look, but it's not with this mental intention of what they have there. Sweet. Learning something new every day.
네, 바로.
Watching you. 이렇게 합시다.
동작 같은 거
맞아.
이거 이런 거잖아.
네. 약간 watching you. 한 번만 더 해볼게요. 처음부터. 따라라란단다다.
Nice.
Wanna be, yeah, swing. 그리고 waterfall is stop, bam, 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 swim.
Swim.
다다다, and swim.
Nice.
swim. I just wanna die. 오케이.
그리고 두 번째는 여기서 하고 여기 맞아.
첫 번째는 여기, 두 번째는 그냥 거기.
네. 네.
한번 가볼까? 찍어볼까?
안 보고 해요?
안 보고 찍어보자.
Try without looking. So they're gonna be either okay. They rotate it to face where the tables are, but they had to put the blinds down.
자 여기 끝에 사람이 몇이지? 우리 1반.
1 and a half.
그래서 지금 사람의 그 간격을 좀 확실히 체크하시고 가볼게요. 6, 7, 8, swim, swim, water falling up. 이 자리 때는 1반이에요. 1반. 내가 1반.
1 and a half.
앞으로 안 나갈게.
네, 3까지
아.
세 자리.
그럼 우리 3, 4냐?
3, 4.
1, 2, 4냐?
원래
water falling 이거가?
맨 처음에 2, 1, 4였거든. 2, 1, 4야? 근데 3, 4 하면 될 거야. 그래.
이것도 가야 되니까. 기준으로 내가 그대로 앞으로 나가기 때문에 원래 기준이라면 사실
이거는 그냥 얘 기준에.
그렇지 이건 사실 정국이한테 맞춰야 돼.
근데 지금 맞는 거 같은데?
지금 맞겠네.
I really like that isolation a lot because you have a hand that frames the chest so you can see it easier. I enjoyed that a lot. That was great because you're able to see like swim being one of the simple doesn't mean easy. We have to be clear with that. Simplest choreographies that we have in the movement portfolio of BTS. It's cool. But what's interesting is they're still having tedious rehearsal about it. And I think part of it comes from, of course, you give everything the same amount of love, or you're intentional with everything. That shows that here. Not only that, the more you practice, the more it's going to get in your system, and the less you have to think about it, aka you can focus on performing in front of your fans and being in the space and not having to worry about, am I getting this dynamic correct? So I see the practicality of this. It shows that they work hard, and that doesn't surprise me at all. We've marathoned their entire discography. Took a year to do it, and I'm really happy that I have all the information that I have to where I can look at this, not be surprised by it, but also still learn things from it and see how they want to exist within the space post-military, which I think is really fun. Very curious about y'all's thoughts. If you want to see any of my reviews of BTS from the dance side, whatever's not on YouTube, it is going to be on Patreon for you to enjoy, and you can binge like probably I think over 300 reviews at this point. So there's a lot you can enjoy there. But I'm Jess. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Bye.